Hello everyone, the next video is number 15, and what you want to do is do counting numbers upwards. Numbers upwards by one. So that's the name of it. Now it might sound easy enough, but this one's actually a tricky little program to do. So I'm just going to catch forever there. It doesn't want to go in. Okay. And right, okay, well let's start it off here then. We'll do the usual. Put in your name there. Okay. And then I get rid of it forever. Now, so we want to count our numbers and we want it upwards by one each time. Now we're going to use something new here, and it's called a variable, right? So a variable, it's the one down here on the left hand side. It has kind of the four lines there, four red lines, and we're going to need to make a variable, and we're going to call this variable number. Okay, now what is a variable, right? Now what a variable is it's like a container. It's a container like a bucket or a jar or anything like that, and we can keep information in it. Okay, so I'm calling this bucket number, right? So the very first thing I want to do is, what's in the bucket that we're calling number? Well, the information in it is 0. There's nothing in it. So maybe just to start it off, I'm going to put 1 in there, put something in there. Okay, so I've created a variable called number. So that's just the name I'm giving to my bucket, and I'm putting something in there. Instead of having nothing in there, I'm putting something in there. So right, I want to come along then, and I want to press button A. Okay, and I want it to show the number. Okay, now at the moment, if I press button A, I'd only see 0, right? If I tap it here, we'll see it. Press A, see 0, right? But we need the show number block to talk to the block up on top. So see where it says 0 here. If I go back into variable, I can catch my number and pop it in there. And this is what's really important to understand. This number now is going to talk to the line up on top, and that's one of the keys in coding. Okay, so when I press button A, it's going to show whatever's up in top, and at the moment it's showing number 1. So let's see, does it? Press button A, and I'm showing number 1. Perfect. Okay, right, same way you can put it. If you change number, I'll change that to 12. Okay, that's 12, that'll do. Again, I'll just pull up my thing here, Mr. R, and press button A, 12. So that proves that whatever I have up in that container up in the top one will show once I press the button. I'm just going to change that back to 1. Sorry, change that back to 1. Right, now, so I want to increase it each time by 1. So we're going to have to do, we want to repeat that, and that's called a loop. So we're learning two things in this. We've got a loop and a variable. So we click on the one that looks like the refresh icon, and if you look, we'll just keep it simple. Up the top it says repeat 4 times. So I catch that and I pop that in there, and now I want it to loop this 4 times. Now if I did that, if I did a simulation, nothing would happen, because it's basically showing a number 1 4 times, so you don't notice anything, right? But what we want to do is we want to increase this by 1 each time it goes around. So press button A, and for 4 times I want it to loop around showing whatever is in the bucket we called number. Okay, now this is where our variable comes into it again. So hit our 4 lines, and it says I want to change the number by 1. Catch that, drop it in there, and now we should be increasing each time by 1. So press button A, I want to loop around 4 times, I want to show it the number. After I show the number, I want to increase it by 1, and I need to do that 4 times. Hit this, and again, Mr. R. So hit button A. So it's going 4 times. So let's have a look. If I want to change my loop to 2, sorry, not what's R. So if I just go to 12 times, right? Again, hit my simulation, Mr. R, hit button A, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will scroll, 11 will scroll, and 12 will scroll. Job done. So it's 2 very important pieces of information there. It's the variable up on top, and you'll end up using this again and again. It's where you need the bottom lot of code to talk to another part of code, and then we also looped it. We looped what it's doing. So on button A, I wanted to loop 12 times. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show the number, which is up on top, and then each time I show that number, I then want to change that number by 1. I got to do that 12 times. So that's how it counts up. A simple little program on, but very important, using variables and loops. Thank you.